Hi everyone. In this video, we will see how to use loop controller and when to use loop controller. If you come to the JMeter test plan, I have created a simple thread group with a homepage and a JPEG store homepage, and I'm iterating the login page for 5 times. Just it will hit the login page 5 times. It will not do a login, so it will it will launch the login page for 5 times. So in the loop controller, I have mentioned 5 times. And The loop condition will iterate 5 times, and I'm giving a thread count as a 5. So when to use loop controller? So if you have a requirement to iterate or if you want to do the same request multiple times, like 4 times or 5 times, a fixed number, then you can use a loop controller here. And the loop using a random here, random variable in the loop count value is highly prohibited, because if you the first iteration if it generates a 5 and the second iteration if it generates a 3, so the loop count the value will change as than you were expected. So it has to be generated before the loop controller, and it has to pass with fixed value into loop controller. So you cannot pass the random value here. So if you pass, like as I said earlier, if you pass a random value between 1 to 10 or 10 to 5 or so 15 to 20, so on each iteration the value count will change. So that will give unpredictable result. So make sure before what value you are giving in your loop count. So now just will clear up and we'll make one iteration now. One iteration. So I'm running it. So the login page is executed for 5 times. Login page executed for 5 times, and the home page is executed for only 1 time. So now we'll make it a thread count for 5 and the loop count for 5. The count should be 5, 5, 25. It should come for 25 iterations. So it has to execute 25 iterations in our login page. Yeah. Now 5 users, 5 iterations. Each user executed for 5 times. The total count is 25, and we received it. So when to use loop controller? I'm repeating once again. When to use the loop controller? So if we know your desired count, like if you want to run it for only couple of times, then you don't without any based on conditions or any captured values, then you can use a loop controller. You can use a loop controller here. If you have any some value condition based on your condition, based on your response over a request, you need to go for another iteration. Then you need to go for while condition, or if you want to iterate through a value of your variable JMeter variable, then you need to go for each controller. So based on your requirement, we need to choose what kind of controller we need to use to get our business done. Thanks for listening, dear friends.